Welcome back to Good to Know. We're celebrating happy endings today, and this one almost didn't have a happy ending until a man went out of his way to make sure it did.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here.
At a place with home in the name.
We're here to honor
that deals with grieving families every day.
We've done our best to help people with closure and mourn their loved ones.
What happens when someone doesn't have either?
The coroner's office in Denver County has a rotation. So when they get people that are homeless, abandoned, don't have a funeral home, they rotate the funeral homes out.
An elderly man who was homeless had passed away. His family wanted nothing to do with him.
Gave them the information.
But instead of an immediate cremation, funeral director Paul Acuna did some research.
Took a couple of weeks, but then finally heard back that he was a veteran.
Raymond Roy was actually Corporal Raymond Charles Roy, United States Marine Corps.
He was a Marine, 1955 through 57 during the Korean conflict. And so instead of just a cremation, now we're able to have full honors for him.
The funeral home donated the casket. A small group of veterans, strangers who never knew the man, came to pay their respects.
Present on.
This is what has to be done for this gentleman. We are today his family, and today he's not alone.
Not alone, as a procession took the Marine to Fort Logan National Cemetery.
I don't care if they're homeless or if they have a family of 5,000. They deserve this honor.
Proudly, we remember their service. Because of them, our lives are free.
A salute to his service, given by strangers who didn't know his story.
But today his story is brotherhood.
A man without a family or a home found both.
He's here amongst his comrades, so yeah, he's home.
I didn't have much of a support system.
As a child, Adrian Pitts and his family faced a number of hardships while living in New York.
I grew up in poverty. I grew up on welfare. I was bullied and made fun of.
Eventually, he took on different jobs to help out.
When I was growing up, I didn't resort to drugs or violence. I raked leaves, shoveled snow.
But Adrian wanted opportunity.
I was hopeless in the inner city until a few people came in my life saying, "Hey, Andre, you can make it out the inner city." And it was hard. It was a lot of hard work.
So he decided to join the Army in 1998, his life shifting in a new direction.
It taught me about discipline, about being on time, and just being professional.
But a few years after serving, Adrian began losing his eyesight, and then an accident forced him out of work.
In November, I sawed my hand in half. I cut right through my hand where a circular saw, and it stopped. So my hand doesn't work no more.
His life hit a low point.
That was hard to deal with because I was enjoying my job. And being told that I can't do my job no more, it really depressed me.
Dealing with the depression, his therapist suggested a way to get back on his feet.
One of my therapists recommended the VA bike program. And I'm like, I can't ride bike. I'm blind. I'm blind so bad.
But he gave it a try.
It was impossible. I had no faith in myself. But Doug and Phil and the guys were like, you can do it. It's so awesome.
Doug Deek, an occupational therapist at the VA, kept encouraging him.
You know, I'm there for support 100%, but I'm pushing independent.
Doug rides next to Adrian, giving him verbal cues and using a push bar to guide him.
Not just a way to exercise. The mental health benefits are incredible.
The program is what helped Adrian turn his grief into motivation, finding the support system he needed.
You wouldn't believe the amount of veterans with mental and physical disabilities that support each other. That's why this program is so great, because no matter what your disability, mental or physical, they're all care.
There's so much more that's good to know, including proof that all you need is a dream to get started on your success story.